I feel like I'm suitably dressed. I'm all in the pink for the Pink Frog Crafts. Now, as I was saying, just in that little break there, Dawn, how the heck are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Alex. How are you? It
I'm
seems
good.
Ages.
Literally, I'm worried that it's years since we've worked together.
Probably has, yes.
Bless you. Well, it's lovely to be working with you again.
It is.
Now, so, Mr. Pink Frog and your good self, you have brought for us something a bit new, because we have got the large landscape. This is a good start. Landscape or portrait memory book. Brand new colour, because you've got that fabulous brown and you have got the ivory. Now, you can make 4 books in total. Now, Dawn is going to show us how to do this. And of course, you can also look back to rewind. I believe Dawn was on at 5 o'clock earlier today. 3 o'clock, sorry, 3 o'clock. Thank you, Dawn. Now, if you do want to get ahead, also just to flash up for you, so you've popped in some instructions for us.
Yes, so with the kit, you get all the cardstock you need. So
Yeah.
you can go make portrait or landscape from the same cardstock you got in your kit.
Yeah.
There's enough there to make 4 albums.
Brilliant.
You get your scoring and cutting guide and full instructions in centimetres.
Amazing. And the colours, that lovely warm brown.
It's gorgeous.
Yes.
That is absolutely gorgeous. And these kits are all acid and lignin free.
Good
so
stuff.
for pure scrapbookers out there,
Yeah.
they're perfect, because this is going to preserve not just your photographs, but your memorabilia as well.
Yeah.
So for future generations, everything's just kept just as it should be.
Nice. So it's your choice whether you want to make them landscape or portrait, because you can make 4. I mean, I guess you could do, you know, 2 landscape and 2 portrait if you wanted to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or you could have all 4 the same. You know, the options are there.
And it's whatever floats your boat. So we've talked about the lovely brown, but also the ivory, again, lovely and warm. And the 2 colours together are fabulous.
The 2 colours together work really well, and I think it's where we got the black and white, which we bought you before.
Yes.
I think the brown and the ivory is a bit of a softer look, but it's again very neutral.
Yes.
So this is going to go with lots of perhaps papers you've got in your craft stash if you want to decorate them with papers.
Yes.
And I'm going to show you how to do that, and also for stamping and inking on.
Really good.
Because this is true cardstock, Alex, which is acid and lignin free. So it's not like our super smooth that we
Right.
have at Pink Frog, because that isn't acid and lignin free.
Okay.
But this does still take ink
Yeah.
and water and your stamps beautifully.
Ah, see, there you go. £20 then and 99 pence. Item number is 174852. So I'm going to go through these quite quickly so we can crack on with the demos. Then next we've got the medium size landscape or portrait of your lovely memory books. Again, you've got the ivory and the beautiful chocolatey brown tones. It's brown through to the core, isn't it?
It is.
That's what we like. Like you said, that's true.
True brown, yeah.
Nice.
When you look at Pink Frog, anything that's true in the cardstock is acid and lignin free.
Right.
But the other thing that's acid and lignin free that comes from Pink Frog is the watercolour cardstock.
Oh, as well. Okay.
And that's on a 7-day
saver, is it?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
A5, I think.
Right, it was launched this morning.
Yeah,
Brilliant
and that's
stuff.
also acid and lignin free, so you could mix and bring this into your memory books as well for doing matting and layering on, or doing more inky techniques that perhaps the true cardstock won't take.
Excellent. Again, once more, you're going to be able to make 4 of these, whether you want to make them portrait or landscape. That is your choice. They're a nice mix. And also, again, you're going to get the instructions with it to make your memory book. So don't worry if you've never made them before. The instructions are very comprehensive, aren't they?
Yes, you've got an A4 instruction sheet and a cutting and scoring guide.
Excellent.
And I have also,
What?
it'll be going live next week.
Yeah.
I've done a video step-by-step workshop. I know lots of people out there prefer to do visual rather than written instructions, and this is the feedback I've had.
Yes.
So we've bought you the black and white memory books, we've bought you the folios as well, and I do get feedback, and the feedback has been, can you do an online workshop so it's more visual, because some people would prefer to work that way. So next week, live will be coming.
Whoa.
The online workshop.
Oh, good stuff. I'm the same, though. I love having written instructions, but I quite like to... I love it as well when you can stop and start something when you're visual too.
Well, what I've done with the visual, it's broken down into small videos.
Yeah.
So you haven't got to forward wind. You know, it's step by step. I think there's 6 videos. I've done it in little stages. So if you want to watch a bit and do that bit and you want to come back another day, you can.
That's good.
So you haven't got to keep forward winding and reversing and things like that.
Yeah, good, thank you. Right, if you want the medium then in your ivory and the brown, $15.99 318017. Then we're going back to the large landscape or portrait of your memory books, but this time it's in the black and the white. So this is where it originally started.
This is where it all started, yes.
Yes.
It did.
Nice. So again, if you do want to choose these, and shall I have a little flick through one? There we go. So, oh, okay. We've had a question come through.
Yes.
With the large, what is the size of the finished book, would you say?
Right. Well, let's do centimetres and inches,
Sure, that would
shall
be great.
we?
Thank
so,
you.
in inches, the large book is 6 3/4 inches across.
Okay.
And it is 8 1/4 inches high.
Right.
That's the portrait style. And you're going to be 2 inches wide.
Got you.
So in centimetres,
Thank you, Dawn.
for those of you that like centimetres, you're looking at 17 centimetres across.
Yeah.
I'll just turn it so I can see because the light's shining on my ruler. 21 centimetres high, and then you should be 5 centimetres across. Yes, 5 centimetres
Excellent.
across. That's the portrait in the large. Do you want me to do the landscape?
Might as well, yes,
Yeah,
that would be good.
While we're here. So landscape, slightly different. You're going 21 centimetres across and you're going 16 centimetres high and then you're 5 centimetres deep.
Yep.
And then in the inches, swizzle it round, you're 8 1/4 across and 6 1/4 down, and you're going to be 2 inches deep.
Brilliant. Thank you so much,
Okay,
Dawn.
no problem.
But lovely question. And if you've got any more questions, as always, you can send it to studio@thecraftstore.com. So that was your large there, details on screen for the black and the white. We also then have the medium landscape and portrait in black and white of the memory books. And again, details are now on screen for you. Love the black and the white though, nice bit of monochrome. Details on screen, £15.99. There we go. Item number is 205451. Now, we have got the folio. I take it this is 12 by 12?
This is the 12 by 12 folio, yes.
Right, so we are starting with brown and ivory. So is the folio in the brown and ivory new today as well?
No, we've bought you
We
the
have
brown
had
and
that one.
ivory before,
Okay.
yes, in the folio. And again, it's a kit.
Right.
So you're going to get your written instructions
Good
and your
stuff.
cutting and scoring guide in centimetres. And you've got enough in that kit, Alex. How you see it where you've got your hand now, where you've got the brown with the ivory
Yeah.
matted on. You can do one that colourway, one with the ivory and brown. You can make two like that. However, if you want to make your kit stretch further,
Yeah.
and you use your cardstock for the base and then use your pattern papers for the next layer, you can make 4.
Oh, good. Okay.
So again, it's giving you more options. Definitely.
This is beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, is this in real?
This is my dad.
Oh, is
this
it?
This is when he did national service, yes.
Oh, wow.
So he would be...
Handsome chap.
I think national service, was that 16, 18 years old?
Oh, I don't know.
Yes, it used to be a
Wow.
thing now to do national service.
Oh, and look at all of these different fold outs and pockets. I know I'm a bit fingers and thumbs, it's just difficult holding
Yeah,
it
the
this way,
folio
but-
is different, and the memory books is like a book, like an album.
Wow.
A
Wow.
folio
Wow.
opens out.
Wow.
So it gives us even more space.
Yeah.
And having it in the 12 by 12 is fantastic because we can cram loads of photographs in there.
Absolutely.
And also we can cram photos that are bigger, like in that book.
Yes. Oh, this is absolutely phenomenal, this. Oh, and then you've got pockets as well.
Yep.
That's a real treasure to keep,
It is.
isn't
And
it?
that's just showing with that ivory cardstock, I've used the Pearly Wink sprays on
Yeah.
it.
Oh, yes.
Not the metallic. The metallic Pearly Winks are not acid and lignin free, but
Oh,
the
right.
plain colours are.
Okay.
And obviously using the stamps, the watercolour pencils, and that's all on that true ivory cardstock.
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, so this is really, really beautiful. Okay, so if you'd like to go for your 12 by 12 folio, get instructions, and that is in the true brown and the true ivory. It is £23.99. Item number is 429219. Then we've got the same, but this time in the black and the white of your folio, and again, you'll get the written instructions instructions.
You will. That is a new colourway, the black and the white.
Ah,
so that's
okay.
a new colourway.
That's the one, right?
So
okay.
yes.
Lovely. So if you prefer black and white, it's your true black and your true white. You'll get the instructions. I mean, I just love how much you can fold it out. It's brilliant. £23.99. Item number is 177925. Now, there's so much more on the website. There's all of the true colours. Look at that. We've got the true blue. We've got, as we've said, true brown. That's in 12 by 12. We've also got a lovely array. We've got true green, true red, acid and lignin free as well. And then we've got lots and lots of mediums for you. And of course your accessories that you're going to need, or your consumables, because we've got foam pads, we've got glues, we've got red liner tapes. They're all there for you. Lots of stamps as well, beautiful stamps. So do check out your baskets. And do you know what? We'd love to see what you've been doing. If you've had the folios from previously, let's see what you've been doing. Send in any pictures of your artwork to studio@thecraftstore.com. Let's go then. Where would you like to start?
Right. I thought we'll carry on from where the first show sort of finished.
Sure.
So we'd made the album, okay, and you'll find with the large and the small and the medium, they're both the same. It's just different size. But you've got all your cutting and scoring guide there, so you're not going to get left in the dark. So I'm bringing in an ivory one this time in the portrait, and just to show you how to obviously decorate it. Now, also on the show, Alex, we've got extra ivory, the true ivory and the true brown cardstock.
Right.
And it comes in A5.
Cool.
A4, sorry. I do apologise.
That's all right.
And this is a really good, I would say, extra.
Right.
Because if you want to do these extra bits of matting and layering, which I know crafters are going to love to do, it's good to have some extra cardstock with you. You've got enough in your kit to make your 4 albums, and also the photo mats that go inside.
Oh, as well. Okay, that's good.
all in there. But it's if you want to do things like I'm doing now, where I'm putting that true brown on my memory book. I'm just pushing that down. And I always like to give a little burnish along with a bone folder, because what that's doing is that's pushing the fibres of the glue into the paper. And then I'm matting that on top. So by having that extra cardstock means we can have those extra mats going, which it's just perfect. But the colour palette goes with so many different papers. So that's what you'd sort of do to start finishing off the outside of your album. So I'm not going to go any more with that. I'm going to go straight inside to show you how to do a page if you're using pattern paper.
Yes.
Because in the last show you would have seen that we put our double-sided tape on our pockets, but we didn't take it off. So when it comes to decorating these, you may think, right, Dawn, okay, you haven't got enough paper here. I have got enough paper, because what we're going to do is we're going to stick this on.
Okay.
But what's the point of putting paper down the back of your
Wasting
pocket?
it, yeah.
We want to save our pattern papers. We don't want them wasting, do
Absolutely.
we? So, again, all the measurements are on your instructions for your pattern papers as well, Alex.
Brilliant.
I haven't left you in the dark.
That's
you have
good.
got everything you need there.
Good.
That's my back piece in. So now I can take my red line tape off. And because we've burnished it, it's stuck, comes very easily.
Yep.
Fold our pocket shut and just give that a little burnish where the red line tape is. And then I can go straight on with the pattern papers to just finish that page off.
Quick and easy.
It is. But that's how I've designed it. I've designed it to be quick and easy, to be also able for a crafter of any ability to do.
That's good.
That's what I was very conscious of.
Well, the fact that you've done all the measurements, because I actually, I get, if I have to think about the numbers, it puts me off.
Yes.
And I just want to get to the creative bit.
Yes, and this is it. I think I've hopefully done all the thinking for you.
Yeah.
You haven't got to think about it. You know, it's all there. I'm leading you by the hand, you
Yeah.
know, and that's what I'm doing with the tutorials as well, is it's in real time. I'm crafting with you.
Yeah.
You are only going to see my hands. You're not going to see me, because at the end of the day, you want to be crafting. I might be talking a lot, but you're just going to be seeing my hands doing the crafting. And that's how easy that is to put a page together.
Good.
And then that's just ready for the photo mats.
Nice.
Okay.
Cool. All right, Dawn. I'll tell you what I was just going to do, actually. Sometimes on screen, the brown doesn't look brown.
No.
So I thought what I'll do is I'll just compare it for you, because then, boom, you can really see that difference. So you can see that lovely warmth, that chocolatey brown. I always think about this shade of brown as like, oh, let's say 70% cocoa.
Yes. And I mean, I've been working with this for a while now, and even now when I open a new packet of cards, I have to stroke it.
I know what you mean.
One of those people.
Absolutely.
You know, because it just feels lovely. It's elegant.
It is.
You know, and you know it's good quality.
Yes, absolutely.
That is the thing. It's definitely good quality.
Nice. I mean, look at that book that you've done. That is
So
fab.
that's just crying out now for, obviously, a front, a title on it.
Maybe a photo too.
Yes, exactly. But the nice thing is you can put lots of photos in here, Alex. You know, straight away you can think, right, you've got your inside covers. Okay, so you can put your bigger photos on there.
Yeah.
But in each page, you're going to put roughly 5 photos, if not more.
Oh, you reckon, right?
Because you've got 1.
Yeah.
You've got 2. You've got 3. You're going to have a photo mat that goes inside there. That's going to take 2.
Yeah.
But you could put extra photo mats inside there as well. So straight away, you're going to have, where are we, 42?
Oh my gosh, really?
Or even more if you get more photo mats.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So, and the nice thing is, if you don't over-embellish your front cover and you stack them all up on a shelf, they'll all sit nicely. And won't those look a lot nicer than those boring old photo albums?
I know. They end up going all brown and horrible.
Yes,
like,
definitely.
you know, when the sun gets to them and just over time. So
Yes,
that's
definitely.
fabulous. Are you happy to carry straight on? Or do you need a minute?
No, I'm happy to carry straight on. Let's carry straight on. Now, I did say in the 3 o'clock show, press record. And I'm giving you a warning now, press record.
Right.
Because we've bought you the folio, the memory books, and things evolve. And of course, as I'm crafting with them, I'm a crafter myself, I like to think of different ways I can use them, or play with them, if you like. So I've devised a new fold in the page.
Right.
So it's still using the same kit. So everything's the same. The page still fits in the same cover. It still fits in the same hinge. It's just got a different format.
Oh, cool.
To give you even more space for adding photographs.
More scope, yeah.
This one I've used the little tags from our Christmas collection.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to show you how to do the folds, and I'll give you the measurements as well. So grab a pen and paper and let's make a start. So I'm going to get one of my pages. Let's start with the large one. I'm just going to move that to one side so I can bring my measurements up, because look, I've got all my templates here.
You're very good.
All my templates ready for me, because I know you all like your measurements. So I'm bringing the scoreboard up, because this is where it's all going to start, as you know. Again, you're going to put your long side of your page on your scoreboard. But this time you're going to score at 8 centimetres and 22 centimetres. Now, this is for the large version. Okay, in a minute I'll do the medium one.
Sure, thank you.
If that's okay with everybody.
Of course it is.
So we've done 8 centimetres and we've done 22. And then we're just going to fold this over. And you know what I'm going to say.
Give it a burnish?
Give it a burnish, and you will see how nicely the cardstock scores and burnishes. No cracking in there at all.
See, that is the sign again of good quality cardstock. It frustrates me so much when you go and you really got your sights on doing a project and your first crease crack, and I'm just like, oh, I've bought inadequate cardstock?
Well, this is it. This is one thing I found with Pink Frog. It's quality.
Absolutely.
It is definitely quality. And I think a lot of the Pink Frog customers will agree with me.
And a lot of other demonstrators on here, Pink Frog cardstock
yes,
is their go-to.
It is. So you'll see what I've done there. So we've got our 3 and our 22.
Yeah.
And I've put my tape in that middle section because that's going to create the pocket. Okay, or create one of the pockets, I should say.
Okay.
Okay, because we're going to, that's going to then fold out, but we've got a second pocket here. So let me quickly put the tape on the second pocket. I'm using 3mm. Now, for doing pockets, I would recommend either the 3mm or the 6mm. And that comes in the kit that we do with the red liner tape.
We'll pop the details of the red liner tape in. I mean, what's great about the red liner tape is you get way more on a roll than you might think.
Oh, definitely.
Normally, is it 5 metres? But
It's normally 5.
But for this one, you've got 30 metres, am I right in saying
30
that?
metres, yes.
Per roll.
Per roll.
So here you're getting the 3, the 6, the 9 and the 12 millimetres. 120 metres in total. That's going to keep you going, isn't it? And it's just £13.99.
It is indeed. Right, I've cut myself some of the coordinating cards.
Yep.
Okay, so for this size, I've got all my measurements written down here, look.
No, you're good, you're good.
So for this size, I've got here, it's 14 centimetres down and it's 7.5 centimetres across. So we're just putting a little patch on here because this is going to be your pocket and you're going to cover it up.
Yes.
So we don't need to add any more. And then I'm going to take off my first lot of red liner tape. We'll fold that first pocket shut and give that a burnish. And then I've got myself another panel exactly the same. So that can be stuck down. So you can see we're not using masses of cardstock.
Or glue, for that matter.
You don't need a lot of glue with the EVA is really good glue. I found it really sturdy, and the nice thing is it's acid and lignin free.
As well, good.
Yes, the red liner tape is. The only part the red liner tape isn't is the backing.
Well, don't need that.
And we're not putting that down. So then I'm folding my second pocket across.
Okay.
And then I've cut myself a smaller panel here. So again, it's 14 down, and I think this one was, it's just under, where's my centimetres, just so you all know, that's 7 centimetres.
Okay.
Now, if you want to do a technique like I've done here, just bring that in.
Thank you.
Where we've got sort of the stamping technique going on here. I would do this before I stick this down.
Right.
Okay, but I'm going to stick mine straight down. So if you want to do any lovely techniques like that, you can easily. And I found the ticket stamp from the Christmas collection was a perfect size for that, definitely.
Cool.
And you'll find that on our brand shop as well.
Yeah.
And then we've got space now for 2 big photo mats here. So the photo mats you're going to have for this one are 18 centimetres by 12 centimetres.
Yep.
And that fits right the way in that big pocket. I should have done that in the brown, really, shouldn't I?
Oh, don't
no,
worry.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then the smaller one is going to be 12 centimetres by 12 centimetres, and that goes in there.
Brilliant.
And that's as quick and easy as that is. To join this to your page, I would recommend that you join the part that's not, the part that's folded
Yeah.
to your hinge. So you're going to join it in exactly the same way as we have previously.
Okay.
Okay, do you want me to show you how to do
Yeah,
that,
that
or
would
shall
be
we
lovely.
move on? Okay,
No, that'd
yeah.
be lovely.
So what you're going to do is you're going to take your backing off your red liner tape, go in with your EVA glue. I've already got one stuck on here, if you're wondering. You can see it on that side, look. And it does look so elegant, I personally think, in this colourway. So I'm just checking I've got the right pocket.
Yeah.
So it's the smaller photo mat, if you like, or where you've got your fold that's going towards your hinge. So I always keep my hand under here because this is red liner tape that I've taken off. That's the last piece to go down. I always start this end and just lining it all up, making sure you're happy that it's all lined up beautifully. And then the last thing you're going to do is to drop that piece near the hinge, and you know what I'm going to say.
Make sure you burnish.
Make sure you burnish. And that's as quick as it is to give a totally different fold to that same book.
It's really cool. Thank you, Dawn.
But unfortunately, it doesn't work with the portrait.
Okay, just
only
the
the landscape, yes.
Excellent. Now, so almost 2/3 of the stock of the large landscape or portrait memory book in the true ivory and the true brown has now gone. You will get the instructions, so don't worry. Dawn will hold your hand step by step through this. So if you're a complete beginner and you've never made a memory book, don't you worry about it. Remember, you've got enough as well to make 4 of your memory books. £20.99. Item number is 174852. Now, if you do want to go for the medium size, again, you're going to be able to make 4 of your memory books, and you might want to do 2 landscape, 2 portrait. It's totally up to you. Again, you're going to get full instructions. And once more, this is in the brown and the ivory, which I think are lovely, classy and quite vintage tones. You know, think of those sepia tones. I think they work beautifully together. £15.99 then, and your item number is 318017. You can call us on the number, it's the new one now, 0330 175 552. I'm really going to have to learn that. The other one is so stuck in my head. Oh, hilarious. Chris said, that's very impressive. I was like, no, I'm reading it. It's there. Or, of course, you could check out online at thecraftstore.com. Right, should we come back to you then, Dawn?
Right, so I'm now doing the medium size. Just so you know, I've just jumped ahead and I've started my scoring.
Okay.
And I will give you those measurements, I promise. So this time we've scored at 7 centimetres and 19 centimetres. And I'm just putting my red line tape on the same.
Yep.
Okay. But this is how things develop as we're crafting. This is what crafting's all about. We come up with the design and then we think a little bit down the line, oh, I wonder if I could do this, or I wonder if I could do that. And that's how these things evolve. But then that's where I think it's nice. So people that have bought the memory books before can now look at them in a different way and create a different design. Cool. But it's all with the same kit.
Right.
So you may choose to do, as we've said, you've got portrait landscape, but you may choose to do one, say, with this page format and one with the other page format. Yes. The choice is giving you more choice.
We like choice.
We do. We're giving you more for your bucks, definitely. So we'll just get this all stuck down. So I've got all my mats all cut out here already. I've got to make sure I get them in the right order. So I can tell you the sizes of those as well. So I've got 6.5 centimetres by 11.5 centimetres. So same thing applies. And you can see how quickly these do come together. Yeah. And they do come together really quickly. This is what this is about. This is about having fun. And I wanted to create a design that crafters of all abilities could have a go at. And I believe that anybody can have a go, really.
Excuse me.
With the right tuition, you know, anybody can do this.
How long have you been crafting for, Dawn?
Oh, now there hangs a tale. Well, my mum was very good at getting us, even as children, baking, dressmaking, cooking, crafting, painting, making things out of cardboard boxes. And then with my job, before I had my children, being a nursery nurse, obviously I was doing lots of crafting there.
With them,
with them. And then being a stay-at-home mum, developing that, doing wall murals and things like that. It just all develops.
Yeah, I think, amazing.
I think really, if I think back, I've been crafting most of the time, really. You know, with scrapbooks and things like that. But I love creating mini books and you know, designing things like that totally.
Yeah.
So that's my 3 panels.
Okay.
And then the large photo mat for this one is 15 centimetres by 10 centimetres. So that's going to go in there.
Cool.
It's quite deep actually when you poke
It is,
that
isn't
in.
it? Yeah.
And then the other one you're going to have is 10 centimetres by 10 centimetres. Let me just turn that round and slide that in there. And you simply attach the other one. And then obviously when you're going to attach your first one, I'm going for the fold, which is that side. So this is going to go towards my hinge. You're going to do like we did with the first book, the landscape book in the first show, if you didn't see it. So I'm butting my card up to that first hinge there.
Cool.
Take away the red liner tape and then just fold that back over, and that's how you attach your first page.
Right, I'm going to ask Chris what you meant to do. He got that right.
He got it right.
Yeah, he did.
He did. Jolly good.
Pity you can't hear him, but I heard him.
He said
well
burnish.
Done. Yeah.
Well done. So that is the extra page fold that you can do as well in your books. You know, I've used the tag the tag stamp from the Christmas collection that we've had, and I've even cut a couple of these out, just easy to cut out.
That's nice. I like that.
Now this is just cutting those out and sticking them to the cover.
Right.
But it makes a little tuck spot. So again, I've got 2 more of these photo mats the same size, and it makes a little tuck spot.
I like that.
Which looks quite
and
nice.
And that could be photos as well.
And it could, but this is where you can use all your stamps. You know, from the Pink Frog range, we've got small stamps, large stamps, but it's just a way of adding them and using that masket to mask your tag off.
Indeed, yeah.
Do your ink in and then stamp your image and colour in with the watercolour pencils really easily.
And you can personalise to your heart's content. That's beautiful. Thank you. I tell you what I'd like to do is show also some of the samples that are here, because they're all different. So details for the large. I have got the large one there.
You've got the large there. That's the large landscape.
Just to give you some ideas. Remember, with these, with both the large and the medium, you'll get all of the instructions. Details are on screen for the large landscape or portrait memory book and the instructions. True ivory and true brown. Now 70% of the stock has gone, and you'll have enough to make 4, either landscape or portrait, or a little bit of a mix of both. So you can see now this one, how cool is this? And then you can open up the pages, and like Dawn was saying, do not worry if you've never done this before, because the instructions will hold your hand, and do look out for Dawn's lovely little tutorials coming up next week.
Yes.
Next week. Good stuff. So again, you can open out those books. What's nice when you've got loads of little hidden gems, hidden pockets, is there's a little surprise that could be behind each one. You don't know what's going to be there.
And it's not just that, it's the memorabilia type thing. Like here.
Oh, go for it.
This is just one of the small ones.
Sure.
If I share with you.
Yeah.
So this is one of the small landscape. But you see, if we open this up,
ta-da!
In here, I've got my dad's postcards.
Right.
So, and he's actually written on these because he did a lot of cycling and walking when he was younger, and he'd always write in the postcards to his mum and dad, please keep this card for me. And he'd kept them all these years, and now I've been able to store them in the correct way, so they're not going to get damaged. So these are now being preserved for all the family.
And the fact, like you said, that the cardstock is acid and lignin free, it's not going to damage the photo.
So this is perfect size. So if you think, you know, photos, anything like that, it just all just fits in. That's come out of his pocket. But what a great way of storing anything that you've got. It's just, so it doesn't have to be photographs. You know, it can be little notes. It could be anything at all. Tickets, invitations, anything you like. They all can just be stored in there. Oh,
it's lovely. It's like, it's just giving me goosebumps because of the memories that you can store in there.
And this is it. You know, I'm one of 4, so I've been chosen to do the archiving. But how nice is it that when my brothers and sisters come to visit, or I go to them, I can think, right, okay, they haven't seen those, and I can grab some albums, take them with me, and isn't this nicer to look at than a shoebox?
Absolutely.
Definitely, and these plastic bags that I've got given with all these photographs in them.
Or an unpersonalised shop-bought you know, album. Just much nicer. Good stuff. Right, recap time. So for the large, remember you're going to be able to make 4 landscape or portrait in the true brown or the true ivory, and you'll get your instructions how to make it. £20.99, 174852 is the item number. Then, if you want to go for the medium, slightly smaller, then again, you've got it in the ivory and the true brown. I love this one. Can I have a little look through this one? Ah, this is nice.
That was made for me by Heather.
Oh, was it?
So,
okay.
yes, all the albums have either been made by me or Heather.
Yeah.
And the lovely Hazel made me that lovely colourful folio on the back as well.
Oh, we'll
so
have to try
Hazel
that.
doesn't normally do mini books, so it was really nice that she got involved and wanted to have a go.
Oh, that's good. That's good. There you go. Lovely tartan patterned papers in here. But again, you can see nice little slot there, and then in there, like so. It really is a lovely little treasure trove of pockets and delight in all of these. So such a nice way to make your memory books, and you'll have fun doing it. It's all about the personalisation.
You will. The hardest thing's going to be is how you're going to decorate them.
Yes.
But this is it. It can be pattern papers. In a minute, I'm going to show you stamping and inking.
That would be great.
The choice is immense.
Good stuff. Right then, so that is for your medium landscape or portrait memory books in the true brown and the true ivory. £15.99. Item number is 318017. Then we go back to the large memory books. This time we're in the black and the white. So if you prefer monochrome, not a problem at all. We've got this for you. I'm going to show this one in portrait. I like this. So again, Matt, go for it. What are you going to say?
Yeah, no, the cover there. Now that is the true blue
on the
cardstock, and I've done a faux leather technique on that.
Good, yeah.
So this is really soaking the cardstock with glycerin and water and screwing it all up and then laying it all out to dry and inking over, and it just shows what the cardstock can take.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It
really does, because you'd think again that would all crack, and it hasn't.
It hasn't at all, no.
And it's been, you know, you've been mean to it, but it's fine.
I have. Well, I didn't know if it would work or not, and I thought, well, you don't know unless you try.
Yeah, that's it. Love it. And again, look at these, all those pockets. That true blue is absolutely lovely, but I just thought I'd pick that one up. Stunning. But you can see the actual mats and layers, the book itself, it's the white, isn't it?
The white and the black. It's the white base.
Yes. There we go. Cool, isn't it? Right, let's come back to the large black and the white. It's £20.99 for your landscape or portrait memory books. Don't forget, you get the instructions, £20.99, 215985. Then in the black and the white, we've also got the medium landscape or portrait memory books. There you go. That is £15.99 for those. Remember, you're going to make 4 in every single one of these bundles, 4 books or memory books. £15.99, 205451 is the item number. Next then, we have got your 12 by 12. It's the brown and the ivory folios. Now, remind me, Dawn, how many can we make here? Is it just the one?
If you're going to do what we've got there in the front, where you've got the brown with the ivory on top,
yes,
you're going to make 2.
Right.
Okay. If you want to stretch it, if you take the second one in.
This one?
No, yeah, that one I do. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's just showing using the cardstock base,
right,
but replacing the ivory with pattern paper.
Okay. Yeah.
And if you do it that way round, you can get 4.
Oh, right.
So again, it's giving you choice.
Amazing. Liking that a lot. Very clever. Again, there's loads of pockets and things in there. Good stuff. So if you want to go for that one in the true brown and the true ivory, it's £23.99. Item number is 429219. And then we've also got the one in the black and the white. Again, you'll get instructions. And that is also £23.99, 177925. Which is the one that you said Hazel did?
The one behind you there with the butterflies on.
We're going to have to show this, Hazel.
You are, because she put this paper through, well, cardstock through its paces. You can see how much ink and, you know, pearly wink sprays, everything she's put on that, and it's just taken it.
Amazing. Look at that. Yes, she had. Look, you can see all of that spray.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. All of that inking. The cardstock definitely is no problem at all, isn't it?
No, there's no problem at all.
Oh,
it's not the same as the super smooth
Yeah,
because
got you.
it's true, so it hasn't got, you know,
this way
certain
as well.
elements.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
yes.
Oh,
but it
that's a
still takes
waterfall.
a lot, which is fantastic.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Hazel. Look at that. That's amazing.
But again, just showing we haven't taken your creativity away from
Sure,
you or
yes.
from the customers. We're giving you the bare bones
Yeah.
and let your imagination go mad.
Good stuff. Thank you. Right, so we are just going to tell you a little bit about freedom, all the benefits, etc. Here's Leonie to tell you more.
Have you heard of Freedom? Did you know that as a Freedom member, you could be making savings on every order you place? For just £7.97 a month, you will benefit from selected Freedom member discounts and complimentary standard delivery on every order you place. You will also receive our exclusive Freedom Members badge, giveaways and crafty updates. If you shop with a craft store more than twice a month, then Freedom is for you. Don't forget, your Freedom membership is flexible, so you can pause if you're going away or you can cancel at any time you decide. So what are you waiting for? Give us a call or go to our website, quoting the item number 88888 and join Freedom today.
Okie dokie. So a bit of inking then and stamping.
Yes, I thought I'd show some different techniques
Yeah.
because we've created the albums, we need to decorate them. Shown you quickly how to do papers.
Yeah.
I've shown you how to do some different page folds. So now I want to show you how to do some decorating by inking directly
Sure.
actually onto your true ivory. And I'm going to choose this page here that we're going to work with. So we're using the poppy stamps.
Okay.
And they will be on our brand shop.
Lovely.
So you can quite easily get those. So I'm just going to stamp that. And I'm stamping in with this with just a distress ink. Okay, so lots of taps. I'm hoping I've got enough ink on here because I brought my mini ones with me today. So stamp that down. That's lovely. In
Cool.
fact, I might go in with a second stamp because
Why not?
sometimes it's quite nice to, just to get a bit more ink on there.
It's a
But you
beautiful
can
stamp.
see, even with the distress ink, how crystal clear
Yeah.
those stamps are. They are just stunning. And it just shows again, even though this isn't super smooth card, how clear that image is. It's just beautiful.
I have to say though, feeling it, it does feel very smooth.
Now you know why whenever
Yeah.
I open a packet, I have to have a little...
Yeah, stroke. Yeah.
Sounds terrible, doesn't it?
No, no, not at all.
Right, so now I'm just going to get some water spritz and I'm going to just spritz this.
Okay.
So I'll just spritz it off the counter so I don't make everything wet. And you can see that starting to run.
I like it. Lovely
And then
watercolour
I'm
effect.
going to go in with my... Oh, I might just do it... Oh, no, let's not. I'm going to dry that off.
Okay.
I was thinking I'd add some more water, but no, I won't.
I love that effect. Do you know, I remember you teaching me so many different effects.
Do you?
Yeah, like salt techniques and all of that
we
sort
did
of
all
thing.
sorts, didn't
Yeah,
we?
I remember.
You'll have to tune in for Hazel.
Okay.
Next week, she's doing a one-day special.
Is she?
On the 25th and 26th.
Right, okay.
So, yes, there'll be lots of techniques and things going on with that show.
That's not far away, actually.
It's not.
No.
You'll have a lovely time watching that one.
Okay.
So I've just dried that off, and then I like to go in and just do another stamp over the top.
Okay.
Because I'm in my platform, I know the stamp is exactly where I've left it. That's right, the heat gun's just decided to do...
Oh dear, it's done a runner.
It's doing a walkabout, yes. So I'm just going to dot that again.
Yep.
And I just like to do another... You could do this with a different colour if you wanted to, just to give that clear stamp over the top.
Yep. Oh,
but it
nice.
just makes that pop even more, doesn't
Yes.
it? But then we haven't stopped there. Now, I love the texture stamps that we've got from Pink Frog. They are fabulous. There's 3 collections.
Yeah. Oh, I
which-
think, yeah, I've seen some.
Have you seen them?
Yeah, I
They are
think so.
amazing. I had put... Oh, they're just behind me, the boards with the texture stamps on. And they're to me, they're those go-tos you're going to always keep wanting to have, you know, use,
Yeah.
if you like. So I'm just going to ink this up. And again, I'm just using some distress ink for this. I'm going to do the little pocket down the bottom first.
Lovely.
And I'm going random. stamping this time. That's why I haven't put it in my block. And that's the nice thing about this, is that I can just choose where I want it to be. So it's just, again, really crystal clear images, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
I love stone walls.
But we're not compromising by doing it on the true cardstock.
Okay.
Which is lovely.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do a little bit there on the end.
It's amazing how well it joins up. It's like it's one big stamp, actually.
It is. It's really nice. The texture stamps, I think, are amazing.
Yeah.
I really do. I love them. So I'm going to bring in more of this one. This, I think, is, yeah, this is Textures 3, if anybody's thinking about it. So this is Textures 3, and I'm just going to come in with, ooh, what should we have? Oh, let's have this one.
Okay. Oh, I'll just show you very quickly the Textures 3. Here it is. £14.95. Hey, you've got loads of different images and textures on there. 12 in total, £14.95, 676 647.
And I'm just going round the edge. This is just a tiny, like a little splat stamp.
I love a good splat.
Just taking it round the edge. It doesn't make it look like a splat, but it's giving it a bit of a border.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to do. But this is where, you know, the sky's the limit. This is what I'm saying. Whether you're using pattern papers, whether you want to stamp and ink, you can just make a quick page very, very easily.
Yeah.
And that's the nice thing about it. It doesn't take a long time. And this is what we wanted to do with these albums.
Nice.
So I'm happy with that. So I can stick that into the page now. So I've done a page here. This is our portrait style we've got here. So I'm not going to put a backing on this one. So I'm going to take my red liner tape off to create the pocket. And then I'm going to go in my EVA and just do the bottom part of the pocket there. But you can see how quickly it is to put a page together.
Yeah.
And if you're going to do stamping techniques like this, if you're putting a card on top like I've done, I would do your techniques first before you actually assemble it into your book.
Okay.
Okay. Because it's not very easy to do once it's actually assembled as a book, as you can imagine. And then just going to burnish that down to get that glue dispersed. And that's just another quick way that you can use to decorate a page.
Cool. It's really quick.
Yeah. And then I've got another one. If you
Yeah,
just
we've
give me
got
a couple
time.
of minutes.
Yes,
yeah,
of course I can.
And I'll
Quick
get another
run
one
through.
ready.
Brilliant, thank you. So now we are 80% of the stock gone on the large of your landscape or portrait memory books. You do get the instructions for how to make your memory books, and we've got it for you first off in the true ivory and the true brown. That is £20.99. You'll be able to make 4 books, whether it's either landscape or portrait or a nice little mix of the two. Item number is 174852. We are now half the stock of the medium one gone. Again, this is in the true brown and the true ivory. You'll get your instructions. You can make either 4 landscape, 4 portrait, or a couple of each. Your item number is 318017 and it's £15.99. Here's the website at thecraftstore.com. You've got about 10-ish minutes to check out your baskets. Look at all of those reviews. I have to say that true blue is absolutely divine. Ooh, can we get a nice collection there? Blue, red and green. Ooh, a little bit of everything in that one. Remember, acid and lignin free, lovely. Loads of 5-star reviews. We've also got some of our inks on there, our spritzes. There's the fine tip glue bottle. We've got foam pads, foam rolls, glues, 3D glues. You've got your red liner tape. I love my red liner tape. And lots of stamps that have been released. But the textures, I have to say, really like that one. Oh yeah, there's the true red cardstock with the poppy stamp, I believe. Oh, look at all of those textures. Really nice. That one there for £14.95. Well, they're all £14.95. The second one from the end, that one is Textures 3. That's the one that Dawn was using. Lovely. Are you ready to go, Dawn? Are you happy?
I am ready to go.
Cool.
I thought we'd have a look at the chrysanthemums this time and do a different technique again.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to go in with my stamping platform. So this time, you know, sometimes I said you can make your cardstock stretch a little bit further. So this time I'm going straight in as a normal page. Okay, sorry about that. Straight in as a normal page. So I haven't done a matten layer on that at all. Okay, so just showing it in a totally different way. Okay, so I'm going to pop my page in here and bring that down. The texture stamps are just gorgeous, aren't they?
Yes. Love those.
Real sort of go-to time and time
yeah,
again,
little
aren't
workers,
they?
as I like to say.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I'm going to put my stamp on the corner here. And then I'm going to bring my ink in, which I've got over the back here. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
So I'm going in with the VersaFine Clear and I'm using Morning Mist, so it's like a grey. I'm going to press that down.
Lovely.
And again, that lovely clear image, even, you know, on the true.
Yeah.
You know, this is what it's all about. It's the quality.
Yeah.
Definitely quality.
What sort of pens will these take? You know, if you want to colour that lovely image.
Now, if you wanted to colour with alcohol pens, obviously your alcohol pens are going to bleed through.
Okay.
Okay, so you need to be aware of that. So if you wanted to colour with alcohol pens, I would say test it out because every alcohol pen is different.
Yeah.
And you may prefer to do it like we've done with the poppy.
Right.
So you can mat it on so you're not seeing all the inky
Yes.
background.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay, I'm going to go on with watercolour pencils.
Sure.
But I'm going to mask this off because I want to do a bit of inking around the edge first. So I'm using our Mask It, Alex.
Say that again, sorry.
Mask It.
Oh, yes, we've got that, haven't we? Yes.
We have.
Good.
Yes.
Let's bring you the details. I know a lot of people, for every single stamp that they get, the first thing they'll do is stamp it and mask it and make sure they've cut the masks out.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yes, exactly that, definitely. I'm one of those people.
Yeah. Well, it's lovely for creating perspective, as I always like to say. Foregrounds,
Yes.
backgrounds.
So my mask is very well used. I think I need to perhaps do a new one.
Yep.
But that's the nice thing about it. Don't just use them once and put them in the bin. Use them again and again and again because that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to bring a different texture in this time. Let's have a look. I might see. Let's bring another texture stamping. I've got them all here in my folders that are made like Hazel's. Hazel's done a video over on the
has
pink.
she?
Over on the Pink Frog Inspirations, you'll
Okay.
see a video for how you can put these together.
Great.
Oh, I'm going to have this one, I think. Let's have this one. This is from Textures 2, I think that one is. Okay, so I'm going to put it on my block. Going to do that first. And I'm going to create like a border down the side here. So I think, again, I'm going to go in with my distressing. I should have bought my bigger one, shouldn't I? Because this can take ages.
Oh,
with my
don't
little
worry.
one. But that's
I only
okay.
own the little ones. I don't have any. The only big one I've got is the black soot.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ah.
Just
So-
because I've limited on space and stuff.
The little ones are handy, actually,
They
for when
are.
you're, particularly like us, crafters on the go.
Yeah.
You know, you need to have a go at moving everything about.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to bring that down there. I could have put this in my stamping platform, but I'm going more freelance. Now I want to have it on this side, so I'm going to open that out. And that's the nice thing with the texture stamps is you could create those, it hasn't got to be the whole stamp.
Absolutely.
And you can give that more distressed look. So it's just really nice. And you can sort of mix and
yeah.
match your colours, can't you? I'm going to go in and see if I can get a second generation on there. That's perfect.
Yep.
So that's sort of given that perspective, that look on there. Okay, so I'm happy with that. So, and I think I'm going to do, let me find my sponges. I think I'm going to do a little bit of inking around the edge as well,
Sure.
Alex. Why not?
Why not? We've got 2-ish minutes. Just so you
Two-ish
know.
minutes. Oh,
2-ish.
right. Well, we'll do a bit of inking because we're not going to have time. I'd go with the green. We're not going to have time to colour in my image, but I've got my mask in, so I'm going around the edge there. Okay, so let's go in with this one here. If I pick this out. But again, just to show you how well these take the ink. That's what I want to get across to you. Even though this is true cardstock, it takes the ink beautifully. The blending, I'm not doing anything different to blend it. I'm going straight. Oh, I've got a bit of red there, look. I'm going straight from the ink pad, but no problem at all, as you can see.
Yeah.
So you're not compromising on your crafting at all.
Nice.
And then I would just take that off and do my watercolour pencils.
Sure. Lovely. I can do a quick recap just for the end then.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dawn. Right then, so one of our stars of the show then has been the large landscape and portrait or portrait memory book, whichever one you fancy making, or of course you can do a little bit of both. We are approaching limited stock on these. Excellent. So this is in your true ivory and your true brown. You will get the instructions, so don't worry if you've never made these before. And Dawn is going to be showing you some video tutorials in about a week's time.
Yes, it'll be over on my website, Dawn's
Yes.
Inspiration. It's going to be an online workshop.
Lovely.
That you can purchase and join in with.
Oh,
But,
good.
yes.
Good stuff. All right, so if you'd like to go for the large and your true brown and true ivory, it's £20.99, 174852. And then let's just squeeze in the medium landscape and portrait memory books. Again, it's in the true ivory and the true brown. You've got the instructions once more, and it's £15.99. You can again go for landscape, portrait, all four of them. Yeah, remember you can make 4 of your memory books. Same with the large. It's £15.99 for the medium, and your item number is 318017. Thank you very much, Dawn.
Thank you, Alex.
Lovely stuff. We'll see you again really soon.
You will see me on the 30th of December, but don't forget Hazel's back next week with a one-day special.
Make sure you're joining Hazel, definitely, 25th of November.